Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to learn about basics of matrix like structure, component, addition, subtraction, and multiplication of matrices. Okay. For someone who is new to the topic, is going to ask that what is P11, P12, P13, and so on, and what is 3 into 3 is denoting. Okay. So let's find it out. But before that, we have to know what is rows and what is columns. Okay. So the line which is going horizontal is known as rows. Okay. The line which is going vertical is known as column. So all the matrices that is going in P11, P12, P13, that is the rows. Similarly, for column P11, P21, P31 is the column. So it is going in the vertical direction. Okay. PXY. Okay. So X is denoting in row and Y is denoting as a column. Okay. Similarly for the P11, one is denoting row and one is denoting as column. Okay. Similarly goes for the others. Now, as I have said, P11, P12, P13 is denoting row 1. So row 1 is, as you can see, the one P12, P13. It means that row 1 is going on. As you can see that P21, P22, P23, row 2 is going on. P31, P32, P33, row 3 is going on. Okay. Similarly for the column C11, P11, P21, P31. As you can see that column part 1, 1, 1. So this is also denoting the column P12, P22, P32. Means 2, 2 row. Matlab it is the column 2. And P13, P23, P33 means that it is noted the column 3 as it is in the vertical direction. Now what is 3 into 3 denoting? Okay. So that's 3 into 3 denoting is that it has the 3 rows and 3 columns. Okay. So total components inside is 9 total components are there. Okay. Okay. Now there are some examples like 2 into 2 matrix which is have the 4 component inside it. This is 2 into 3 matrix in which 6 component are inside it. Okay. Now we are going to add the addition of matrix. Okay. Let us assume that P and Q are the two matrices of this much of component. Okay. So what is going to happen as P plus Q? So there is one thing that we have to remember that P11 will always be going to be added with the Q11. P12 will always be going to be added with the Q12 and P13 will always be going to be added with the Q13. Similarly for others, okay, as you can see in the answer also, P11 plus Q11, P12 plus Q12, P13 plus Q13. Okay. Now taking as an example in the real values. Okay. Now you can solve it easily. 1 plus 5 is equal to 6. 3 plus 7 is equal to 10. 1 plus 9 is equal to 10 and so on. Okay. Now subtraction of matrix. Similar example. Okay. Here Q minus Q, Q11 will be minus with the Q11, Q12 will be minus with the Q12, and Q13 will be minus with the Q13. Okay. Similarly goes for the other. Now there is one rule that we have to remember for addition and subtraction. For every addition and subtraction, okay, for every addition and subtraction, the first row and the first column will always be multiplied with the other matrix of first row and the first column. See, similarly, the plus with the Q11, it will never going to be added with the Q12 or Q13 because no, this is wrong. Q11 will always be added with the Q11. Q12 will always be added with the Q12. Okay. You can see this as P11 plus Q11 matrix add and subtract only. Similarly goes for the P22 plus Q22. P11 plus Q12, P12 plus Q11, it is never going to be happen. So that is wrong. Okay. Now multiplication of the matrix. Okay. P is equal to This is the component of the matrix and Q is equal to this much of the component of the matrix. Okay. Now for the R11, as we can see that P is equal to P into Q is equal to R. Suppose R matrix is formed. Okay. So R is equal to itna, and inside it, this is the component. So what about the R11? How we are going to calculate R11? So for R11, we have to do is that first matrix of the first row is going to multiply with the second matrix of the second column. Okay. Similarly, it is goes for the R12. First matrix of the first row is going to multiply with the second matrix of the second column. As you can see this, R11 is equal to Q11 into Q11 plus Q12 into Q21 plus Q21 plus Q13 into Q31. Okay. As you are seeing this, that this P11 is multiplied with the Q11 and this P12 is multiplied with the Q21 column, and P13 is multiplied with the Q31. Okay. Similarly, for the R12, the first row of the first matrix is going to multiply with the second column of the second matrix. Okay. Similarly, for the others, now take the real example. So this is the P value and this is the Q value. So what will be going to be happen? Okay. For R11, okay, 1 into 5, 3 into 3, and 1 into 7. As you can see this, okay. Similarly, for R12, 1 into 7, okay. This one is multiplied with the second column, okay. 1 into 7, okay, and 3 into 4, okay, and 1 into 7, okay. Simply for the R13, 1 into 9, okay, 3 into 0 plus 1 into 8, okay. Similarly goes for the others, okay. And this is the matrix formed after the addition and multiplication of the matrix, okay. Now multiplication of the matrix is only possible, okay. How does we going to say that this matrix is possible and this matrix is not possible, okay. So here we are saying that in P there are 3 rows and 3 columns, okay. And Q, it is also known as, it is also that it consists of 3 rows and 3 columns. So the column of the first matrix is always be going to be the equivalent with the row of the first column, okay. The column of the first matrix, okay, is always be going to be the equal with the row of the second column. If it is not going to be the equal, then no multiplication of the matrix is going to be formed, okay. As it consists of 3 into 3 matrix, 3 columns it has, okay, and it is also consists of 3 rows, so it will be formed, okay. But here we have taken some example like P3 into 2 into Q2 into 4, okay. So here as we can check that here the column of the P is 2, okay, size of the column, okay, and here in Q the size of the row is 2, okay. So it is possible, it is going to happen. And how we are going to denote it as the P first rows, P's rows have 3 rows, okay, and Q have the 4 column, okay. So 3 by 4 matrix R is going to be formed. Similarly for P2 into 2 into Q2 into 3, okay. So 2 is the, as the second column has a, P has a 2 column, okay, and Q has a 2 as a row. So it is also going to be formed, okay. So R of 2 into 3 matrix is formed as P has a 2 rows and Q has a 3 column, okay. But P2 into 2 into Q3 into 3 is never going to be formed, does not exist, as it is the P has the 2 number of columns and Q has the 3 number of rows, so it is never going to be formed, okay. Now if you have any doubts or suggestion, feel free to write in comment section, okay, and I will do my best to find the solution, okay. Please appreciate my work commenting and subscribing to my channel as it motivates me. Okay,